Okay, we have a 2019 Jeep Compass 2.4. She's having cooling issues, so we're going to change the thermostat. Problem is with this, the thermostat is part of the thermostat housing, so you have to replace the entire housing. This is the thermostat housing. You have 3 inlets, 3 ports, and a plug for the thermostat sensor. The thermostat is built inside, so we have to get to this, which requires removing the battery and the battery tray to get to it. So hang tight, we're going to do this. All this has to come out. The thermostat is buried on the side of the block over here. So we got to take the battery out, the battery tray out, this computer out, all this has to be removed. We'll start by disconnecting the battery. Ten millimeter. Dang it.
Praying for the rain to stop, praying for a fairy, you know. I've been looking for ways to get up, but my hunger won't leave. But then, when it couldn't get any worse, the tables turned, and now I'm staring down my way to get up. Such a beautiful scene. Now the tables have turned, for the better, not worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up.
And they're all keyed differently, so they can only go back in one way. All the wires are keyed differently, so they can only go back in one single way for the individual fuses. This unhook this one. There's the bottom one down here, just like the top one. Green goes to the top, and I believe the bottom one's the black one. So it's all color coded. blue. Blue one's on the bottom. Okay. Two 10mm at the bottom. These are for the computer. Look, I'm pooper. Get that part out of the way. Computer comes off, goes out of the way. Now we have to unhook the battery. Yes, it was a 13. That releases this strap. Come on, you. Sometimes it's a pain to get it around this foam padding that they put around the batteries. Little strap that holds it in place. Not sure I like that idea. Whatever. Insulator for when it gets pulled out. He's got a diaper. There's your battery. Alright, that's out of the way. I can see it. Now get the tray out of the way now. Let's see what's holding the tray back here. This is moving into it. Okay, I might be moving into it. Show you what I'm working with here. This is your battery tray right here. There's a, looks like a 13mm right there. I want to say this one might take that out. I think we're going to try and avoid that though.
Like a look up in this bitch. Like I was run over by a train. I've been looking for ways to get on, but I've been hungry for days. Thinking, is this what I deserve? God, I really don't know, but I keep looking for ways to get on. Look what my struggles pay. Praying for the rain to stop. giant leap for a man. The bottom has its ways to keep asking for more from you. But I did on the side of the way. I wish I could get up.
Secondary battery. I love it.
Get any worse, the tables turn, and now I'm staring down my way to get up. Such a beautiful scene. Now the tables have turned for the better, not worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Now the tables have turned, I'm no longer the worst, and my hunger is no longer.
That is out. Now we can get to it. Move all this stuff out of the way. There's your thermostat. Sensors right here. Pop this red piece up like that. Squeeze tab. Maybe. And unplugs. Here's your tab right there. Alright, there's that part. Move that out the way, because everything's going to get wet. Take this hose clamp off here. Take this squeeze clamp off here. Actually, pop this piece here off and slide the hose off that way. Take this hose clamp off here, and I believe this hose clamp off here, down here, and that will get your housing loose, or all your stuff off it. Double check. This one off here, which is this guy back here, hose clamp here, and the little guy up top. Little guy up top right here comes over to your coolant reservoir. Okay, so you don't have to do anything with the bottom guy here. Cool. You have bolt right here. Feels like a 10 millimeter. Bolt right here feels like a 10 millimeter. And here it feels like a 10 millimeter. And one more hiding. Down there. I'll be messy.
But I keep looking for ways to get on. Look what my struggles pay. Praying for the rain to stop.
Yes, those are 10 millimeters. Before I get too carried away, you get that lower clip off there.
My mind. Change your scenery to be treated equally. Guess it's a small step for the world, a giant leap for a man. The bottom has its ways to keep asking for more and more from you, but I didn't lose sight of the way. I wish I could get up. Tables have turned for the better, not worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Now the tables have turned, I'm no longer the worst, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. The sky, the stars,
That one sucked. Squeeze, pull. Thermostat, housing, jump. Make sure the O-ring's on there. Looks the same. Looks right.
like I was run over by a train. I've been looking for ways to get on, but I've been hungry for days. Thinking, is this what I deserve? God, I really don't know. But I keep looking for ways to get on. Look what my struggles pay. Praying for the rain to stop. Praying for a fair heat, you know. I've been
Alright. Now we start putting everything back together again. Grab this line here. This guy here, we'll put him on because he's a lock on. See how it goes in there? Locks on like that. Goes on this piece right here. You pull it until it clicks. There you go. That's locked on. Now, take this, put that back on, up top until it clicks. Take this connector here, it goes that way until it clicks, until it locks. That's locked on. Give it a little tug. Make sure it's good. Put this clip back on here. Like that. Take the little radiator hose. This. Fold that. That goes right back on here. Like that. Put the hose clamp back over. There. Thermostat housing's done. Now we can top off the coolant while I'm putting everything back together again. Good times. Tighten the hose clamp down, make sure it's nice and snug. That one's done. Now, open the overflow bottle. While we're doing assembly on everything over here, we can put this back in. Oh, antifreezing. That'll gurgle down, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. We can work on this, putting the electrical back together. Good times. Fun stuff. This is for the battery, main battery. These are all for the small battery. This is the ground for the big battery. We need to get that plate in here first. This goes in. Here. Make sure all your connections are out of the way. So when you put the battery tray in, it's a nice clean install. You don't want pinched wires, you don't want anything like that. This can go up here like that. This will come down here like that. I'll take this guy. This guy goes down underneath the corner. Okay. So take the ground for the main battery. Bring it over here. That's the ground. That's the hot. This is this. Goes like that. There's two little wires over there. That one. The other one fell down. There it is. Okay. I seize it now.
Praying for a fairy, you know. I've been looking for ways to get up, but my hunger won't leave. But then, when it couldn't get any worse, the tables turned, and now I'm staring down my window. Such a beautiful scene. Now the tables have turned for the better and the worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Now the tables have turned, I'm no longer the worst, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my
Computer comes in over here. Goes on these three studs. Like so. Log in. Just go over here to this battery. Alright. Couple 10mm bolts. 10mm nuts. I'm so sorry. Computer's in. It's the green one goes to the top, and the blue one is down here. No, blue one's up here. I hit it up there, so it was out of the way. See the blue color code. Goes in like that, locks into place. This one goes over here, goes in there, locks into place, just like that. That part's done. Now we get to put the batteries back in. Fun times. Top off this coolant over here. goes to the hot. This goes to the hot. You want to get all these because they all run together. They all run hot. You don't want them touching ground. So before we hook up anybody, we're going to get the big battery in. Because I see that's going to be a harder project than putting the small battery in. Because we have to put the hole down across the small battery. Then we got to assemble the entire top half of the big battery.
Change your scenery to be treated equally. Guess it's a small step for the world, a giant leap for a man. The bottom has its ways to keep asking for more and more from you. But I didn't lose sight of the way. I wish I could get up.
Now, oh, back's sore. This is the ground wire for that battery. Goes right there. We're not hooking you up yet. Want to hook it up yet because I have stuff over here that's loose. Stay. I have harness over here that's loose. Like this is a secondary battery, this is your primary battery, this is your start-stop battery. I have to hook up. Would you stop? Stay. I have to hook everything up over here before I hook everything up over there. Before I hook the grounds up. I know you couldn't see it before, but it's got a little curve to its edge here. This one's got a opposing curve to it. And if I go by what this is telling me, positive should be on this side, negative should be on this side. And they're almost touching right there. Personally, me being an electrical engineer and mechanic, you would want to see them gapped away from each other. Like that. I'm going to do it that way. I like that look. I think it looks more correct. If I'm wrong, I blew the module. If I'm right, I'm right. Screw it. Do it my way. Am I out of power? Oof, I'm out of power. Here goes nothing, I suppose. Still haven't hooked up either grounds. I'm guessing here goes nothing.
also